Hyundai's been anxiously waiting to redesign their small SUV ever since the last generation produced a rare company misstep. But in typical Hyundai fashion, this all-new 2016 Tucson raises the bar in terms of value and appeal to produce their best CR-V fighter yet. In the hotly contested and ever-growing small SUV segment, everyone is chasing Honda's mojo, with the Ford Escape closing in on the CR-V's rearview mirror. Both are excellent choices, but here comes Hyundai, and this third-generation effort is the first Tucson that really gets it. Upon first sight, I thought the Tucson seemed a bit undersized, and though it's considerably longer and wider than before, the cargo area is noticeably smaller than in its chief rival, almost 10 cubic feet less with the seats folded, something accomplished by pulling a lever on the seat itself where they do lock down flat. The smart power liftgate that automatically opens the hatch when it detects your presence is also a winner. A dual-level cargo floor adds flexibility. Rear seat room is right in the sweet spot, with a reclining function affording plenty of room, while the optional Ultimate package includes a panoramic sunroof to further the feeling of greater space. There is a small bump in the middle floor, but nothing to dissuade a third child from occupying that spot, and the outboard seats are heated. The seats do sit rather low in relation to the beltline, and so kids will have a challenging view out the windows, and even adults are left staring straight into the front headrests. The model in question here is the Tucson Limited all-wheel drive, the range-topping model with a starting MSRP of $32,195. SE, Eco, and Sport models are also available, the lowest trim coming standard with a 2-liter engine and 6-speed auto for $23,595 in two-wheel drive setup. All the rest are equipped like this, with a 1.6-liter Turbo 4 and 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. If you're not familiar, the DCT, if you will, is akin to a manual transmission that shifts automatically. These transmissions improve fuel efficiency because, by and large, they don't include an energy-sapping torque converter, but usually at the cost of smooth shifting. Well, that's not an issue here, where this Hyundai-developed unit demonstrates a likable, seamless nature that mostly mimics a traditional automatic. The one exception to that is when shifting out of reverse on an incline, where it takes an alarming amount of time before the forward gear grabs hold. When I read that Hyundai had paired a small displacement turbo with a dual-clutch transmission, I was a bit worried about powertrain smoothness and refinement. But lo and behold, the Tucson is an easygoing drive without any herky-jerky moves. Power is sufficient, but not more than that, and I'm a bit surprised that the fuel economy isn't even better. But gladly, the days of aloof steering are over. It's a pairing I found much more agreeable than I did in the Sonata Eco. It produces 175 horsepower, 195 pound-feet of torque, and comes with selectable drive modes, such as Eco and Sport. Now, I don't need my small SUV to play sports car, so I wouldn't mind an even softer tune for the springs and Sachs dampers. But the ride quality is more sophisticated in how it responds to large impacts, and the handling is sharper thanks to a more rigid structure and better centering of the car's mass. It's also quieter and far and away more refined in how it feels to the driver. Rated at 24 mpg city, 28 highway, and 26 combined, the small spread is unusual, where the Tucson trails the larger and more powerful CR-V and its CVT by 5 mpg in highway driving. Hyundai has become a leader in car technology and its ease of use, and this BlueLink system is remarkably smart and intuitive. From speaking a point of interest to identifying a song title, there's seemingly nothing BlueLink can't handle with nonchalant accuracy. State Museum. This is an area where the Tucson slays the competition. Being able to seek destinations this easily and access infotainment this fluidly is something you're going to love. And if you're into advanced safety, the Tucson has automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, lane departure warning, blind spot detection, rear cross traffic alert, lane change assist, backup warning sensors, and a rear view camera. The Ultimate package replaces the standard LED headlights with high-intensity discharge lamps with dynamic bending, turning with the vehicle. Bringing it in line with the Santa Fe and Santa Fe Sport, the look is stellar, and I love this Caribbean blue paint. The Tucson is going to be a huge hit, and its eye-pleasing design will be a key reason. Total MSRP of my tester is $35,070, putting the Tucson Limited in the premium end of the segment. For TestDriveNow.com, I'm Steve Hammis.